He's like,
yeah, barrel. That's why I can't be a host, man, because I would fucking just like, let's unwrap that.
What's your advice to someone who is lost?
The opposite of addiction is connection, and I could never do this thing on my own.
I've been working since I was a kid. I just gotta keep my head.
That you're responsible for and that your name's attached to, do you feel like that gave you that responsibility to be better than you were?
That's when it all began. I don't need a rollie on my.
When you believe in yourself a little bit, you'd be surprised what could happen.
Yeah, I got them fed up for real, riding around, but I'm the passenger now, cause Jesus don't touch them.
Today, I have one of Philly's top content creators, someone whose content I enjoy and I find him hilarious. Malik Joe is in the building. What's up,
What's
bro?
up, dickhead? It's your boy, the real Malik Joe. This couch got me on some like Kevin Hart.
I know you're chilling.
I'm like my feet wagging and shit.
People can't see below the knee, so you're chilling.
All right, cool.
You look big in that couch.
All
Don't
right,
worry.
cool. This is the big comfy couch right here.
So fun fact about this couch, I grew up on that couch pretty much. So my friend Matt, in his house in Northeast Philly, every time we would go to basketball or come home from school, this was in his basement, and I would always take an after school nap in that couch. And then so he was getting rid of it the day I started the podcast here, and we delivered it. We got loaded in. And
holy shit! How many times you rubbed out on this one?
0. Bro, I was like 14.
He's fucking capping. He's fucking capping. Sitting right in the puddle. God damn.
Oh shit, Malik. Dude's getting me canceled already. Dude, I appreciate you coming on the pod, man. Like I said, like you're a breath of fresh air. I think you're hilarious. I love your content. And,
appreciate it.
And I wanted to have you on, and I know you have a few big things coming up. And I want to just chop it up with you and get to connect with you a little bit.
Hell yeah, bro.
But
I'm outside these days, man. Fucking season coming up. It's like, it's crazy, man. Cause like last season, like I really changed my career. It's fucking nuts. And then like this season's coming up, and it's already like,
you can feel nuts. It, right? Like,
yeah, I can feel it, man. It's crazy.
Like, bro, me and Dump just announced our tailgate today, and you just feel the momentum that people
G2.
Yes, sir. People want that shit, man. They're excited. And honestly, I'm excited too. And we were just talking like, you're like, yo, like the ideas are flowing. We're like, damn, we're really excited for this shit.
Yo,
man.
It's fucking like, it's like coming. This fucking season's about to be lit.
I want you to film I want you to film as much as you want there, bro. Like I want you to get.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be turned up. We're gonna be so turned up in the tailgates, and it's like people are gonna like come to us because like we're pretty much the center of like Philadelphia football. But besides being the players, like
real
like
shit.
We're just as big as the players.
Yeah,
and
people look to you guys. It's just crazy. And so like, when did you grow up? You grew up in Philly?
Yeah, I grew up in North Philly. I grew up in Nicetown, 16th and Wingahaken. Shout out to Lowland. Shout out to Topside.
Okay, I went to Temple. So.
Oh, all right. You went to Temple, so yeah. You kind of got a little bit. You got the area of
a little taste of it. Nothing.
A little taste of it. Yeah.
You know, but like, so you consider you're a content creator. And so when did this journey for you begin?
Shit. I was always, I guess, like funny. I feel like the creativity part came into like, I just got like a think tank kind of mind. Like I was a person like back in the day when I was a young boy, like I'd take a PlayStation 2 apart and like put it back together and see what prongs going on which and how it should work a little bit. So like the creativity has always been there, and like once I started to do like these videos, they were called Malik Joe Road to the NFL. I was like trying to be this like football star, and I was like working with transitions and like how to like make stuff like look how a certain way. I'm like, oh, this is fucking dope. So I always was like making videos for myself in some way, shape, or form. I just started to just put like the pieces together, like with the comedy and then the creativity, and that's when I just started making some fucking nice pieces. Yeah,
because as chaotic as it may seem, it seems very calculated as well. And so like, when did like this journey? How old were you when this journey began?
Shit. I'm gonna start with, because I've always been funny my whole life, so I'm gonna start with like the video part. The video part is start like maybe going into like my 12th grade season. I was like trying to like do this whole like T Diddy like kind of like record like the Last Dance kind of shit, like trying to get everything like, and it wound up being this whole thing about like me trying to make it to the NFL, and like the stars just didn't align, but obviously I was so like my thing was like road to the NFL. It's crazy. I'm probably going to be in some ramification with the NFL one day. So that dream will still come. That dream still will probably come true.
It'll come full circle.
It'll come full circle.
So when you obviously did you play college football or you just stopped in high school?
I stopped in high school. I went to college, and because of the Malik Joe to the NFL thing, when I got to college, I got to like maybe like it was a 2A, it was a D1 AA. So it was like a pretty good school already, and like they started to see the videos, and they were not fans of it. So like I never got a chance to actually play on that college team because I was just ridiculed from day one. And I mean, it was nothing really. I could just show how hard I could work, but it was nothing really I can do.
What position were you?
I played every position on like my starter jacket says WPX Weapon X because I literally played everything from long snapper to kicker to quarterback, sometimes the tight end, wide receiver, but primarily I would have liked to play safety. But like I was all over the field, like literally every spot.
Yeah. So when you found out like you weren't getting those chances because of the content you were making, did you just decide to double down on the content and really start pushing that?
So more different of a transition. So I still was, like I said, doing the content, but then I came home from school and I started fighting. And then I became a professional, boxer, Muay Thai and K1, and then I did boxing and stuff. So like, and I still was doing the videos, but like it was more surrounded around like like the kickboxing stuff or whatever. Still editing them, still doing the whole thing. And then I got like deep into like the service industry while I was still like being a fighter at the same time, which is like a nightmare because you got a weight cut in a place where they're fucking cooking food all day. It's the fucking you want to murder someone. It's nuts. But yeah, like, so I just made a video about like me like being in an Uber, like Ubering late to work and shit and whatever or something like that. And that shit went viral. Like I had like 4 million views in like 2 weeks. I'm like, oh shit, like that's kind of cool. Like, let me see if I can do it again. And the next video I made also went viral. I made another one. Like I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
damn, that's crazy.
I'm actually funny. Like this is crazy. So then I just like started to do it. And I took it like serious. And I was doing it since like 2016. Like seriously. And then Meek Mill reposted me in 21, and that was like it was over.
That was it.
Yeah.
Shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
what well, from after that point, like what happened? Anything like how did you grow from that?
After Meek reposted me, I got like like all the Philly pages started following me, like Philly Scoop Hall, Philly Frame TV, No Guns, like all like the the plate where most of Philly stuff come from. So like when they would see my stuff, like, oh, he's actually fun. Like they seen others, like Meek ain't gonna see all my videos. He gonna see one. They're like, oh, that shit funny, and then they gonna see it, and then they gonna go on the page and they gonna be like, damn, this one funny, damn, this one. So they started reposting me, and then it was like I'm just white hot at this point, and I'm just posting. And I made a post every day ever since Meek Mill posted me in 2021. I made a post every day that year, and I was homeless that year, like right before that shit happened.
Really? And
I was still posting it every day. Every day I had a post every single day.
Good, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
you said you were homeless.
Yeah, I was homeless.
Damn. So like,
and that wasn't like a financial situation. It was a credit. Please get your credit right, because you can have as much money in the world, and they don't want that shit as a credit not right. So I was really just on some shit. Whereas I was stubborn too, because like I had friends that I could have just been like, but it's like annoying. Like I'm a grown ass man. I got all my luggage, so I just took my own balls, put them in my pants, and said, yo, I'm gonna get a storage unit. Got a storage unit. It's crazy how many people sleep in a storage unit. You would never know. It's funny. It's fucked up because you can't lock a storage unit from the inside. So like you're just sleeping with anybody could just walk in your fucking thing, whatever. Yeah. But anyway, how
long were you living there?
It was brief. It was like only like a month. I wasn't always living in a storage unit. I would do the storage unit. I would just get it. Sometimes I would get a ticket to New York, 3 hours to New York, 3 hours back, and I would like just have my bag, wash up at Planet, go right into Good Dog and work my shift, get out of Good Dog, go to like Rec or somewhere, make a video, or like just do one on the street and like put a green background, boom, another video. And it's like I'm going viral on the street.
Dude, it's insane.
It's crazy. I got videos about it like lower in my page, but like I said, I was posting every day. So like if you see it, 5,000 posts, like it's like crazy. Yeah.
Wow. You would never see it too, because you have to put on like I know you're naturally a funny guy, but like your situation may be different than what you're posting. You may seem like a lot happier than you may actually have been.
Oh yeah. I was happy because it was like I just know me. You can't put a ceiling on Malik Joe. There's no way you can do it. You can't stop this heart from beating. If I can breathe, You can't stop me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know like this is a matter of getting through it. Like a lot of people look at some stuff like, oh man, you ain't had to go that low. It's like, I'm gonna get through it. Like it's no, you can't. I've been broke before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stop this. How you gonna stop this?
Right. Especially, how can you stop someone who's already at their lowest point?
I'm at my lowest point, and I still was giving y'all. I was getting millions of views on the street. Like
Yeah, that's
at 1 million views on the street.
wild. What do you think? What do you think? Obviously, seems like you're doing pretty well now. What do you think you learned from being in that situation?
Like I said, get your credit right. Get your credit right for sure. Get your priorities. Make your bed. Start making your bed every day. Like that. Like just get something that you can do. Like, and like I've always been like a busybody person. Like it's always like people always like it's something more for you. Like captain of everything I've ever been on. Whatever it's a bowling team, football team, basketball team. Whatever. Just people look at me. Give them the mic. You make the speech. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is about me, but whatever it is, it's instilled in me, and I can't not live it out. So. That's just how I am. I'm just wired like that. So it doesn't matter like if it's making your bed every day, whatever it is, pick it and just do it. And just do it. The consistency has got me pretty much where I am now. Like I'm saying, consistency is key. You can't just keep going. What's the point of stopping?
Yeah, that's my whole thing too. It's like once you're consistent, that's when you start asking yourself questions and you start finding solutions to those questions, and that ultimately helps you grow. And so what kind of questions were you asking yourself when you first got curious? Because I understand like you were saying, you're funny and you really wanted to take it to the next level, and you, like I said, there's no stopping Malik Joe. So like, what kind of questions were you asking yourself, and how were you like working towards getting to that point?
I always had a question of like, all right, so like, what's the goal? Like, what you gonna do with this? Like, I mean, you can make videos, you can like be funny. Now it was like, one, how can I turn this into like a profitable situation, somewhat, little bit? Like, I've never like been a crazy person about the
something to maintain yourself.
Yeah, something to maintain myself, but I've never been like a crazy person. Like, oh, I'm gonna be making $1 gazillion off this, like, because I like the art. I literally love doing it. Like, I'm not like gonna be a weirdo. Like, oh, I just want to do the art and work for free. No, but like I do appreciate the creativity. Like, creativity is just my thing. So it was always when I thought, damn, this is the question. What am I going to do with this? I would be like, oh, damn, I can probably write for, a company that needed writing, or like somehow ramifications of a writer's blocks. If I could help direct small short films and stuff like that. Like I like to be the person, even though I'm the person on camera, I like to see what the camera doing, because I want to know how to make that happen.
It's always best to know. I feel like it's better to teach yourself. That way you can step into a room and know what you're looking at.
Right, exactly. Like whenever I'm in a scene, I'm like so hands-on-y. Like all right, I want you to shoot it from this way, and then we're gonna be coming around this corner, and I'm just like so like it's hard to give that. Is a lot
of your content off the rip, like off the dome?
Yeah, so like I'll say it, like I'll probably think of something funny, and I'll say it in my head, and I'll keep saying it in my head, and I'm like, all right, cool, and I'll just run with it, and then after that, I'll flow with the next part, or however it goes. I've never written anything, but if that's what you mean, like I've never written none of my jokes are written.
Oh, nice. That's cool. It's like some Wayne shit or something.
Yeah. Like I don't write it because like I'm a dickhead. Like so, like I could be 4 dickheads in my own head, and I'm like responding to the dickhead shit, and I'm like, because I'm a weirdo. Like I'll be at the bar working, and I'm sitting there talking to myself, and the people are like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm talking out a whole scene in my head, like. Yeah. But
they always say the crazy ones are the ones who do it, right?
That's pretty. I know that it got to be, because like I said, I was homeless and I was dropping M's for no and I was like happy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So let me ask you. Let's get this then. What makes Malik Joe happy?
Honestly, yeah, being able to be in my full creative like process, like prowess, or, like doing the whole thing, like, and it's crazy because like I said, like I always say this. I do the more intellectual, like Jay-Z when he would drop that album, and everybody was like, I really like the old Jay-Z when he just like talk about flipping birds and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I still appreciate doing those videos. Like I'm like if it's like a really thought out, like I got this video called the Infinity Telescope. And it's basically about like seeing the future like through like quantum shit like that. But like I like putting shit together like that because I'm really into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people think I just said, but like the dickhead shit is the shit they live for. Like I can say, what's up, dickhead? And everybody like, oh, dickhead crazy. I can't believe he just said what's up. And he said dickhead. Like it was so simple. Like, like
so there's two sides here. There's many different sides.
Yeah, but it's two sides of it. And like that's what really makes me happy though, to be able to be creative and with range. Like, if you give me the rant, like damn, I can't probably say that on camera because my term is still in. Well, let's say if I partner with something that's not of my realm. Let's say if I partner with like Dove Soap. I would want to see my range to be able to make a Dove Soap video relatable to my content also funny, but sometimes you gotta clean it up. So like it's like that's the shit I strive for. Yeah.
So you try to you like this you kind of like puzzle pieces. You like to put things together and see what works.
Right.
And so when this is all said and done, do you have like an ultimate goal that you know like once you accomplish that you'll be happy, or you'll be like, oh, I did it?
No, I don't think it'll be. I think being able to like be maintained and like, I guess my I did it moment would be leaving the food industry for good and like having a job that's gonna, at least for the next 5 years, I can just do like things where I could be creative, fully focused on being creative in these ramifications. So that would be the end goal for me. There's no like top goal when it comes to creativity, because like if you ever see my timeline of what I create, I'll be on something for like a couple weeks and then I'm like on to something new, and that's just as funny.
And that's the entire. I think that's the key, because a lot of times people say you're only as good as your last whatever. Yeah. And so if you're constantly in your mind thinking of something new and you're not chasing one specific thing, you're going to put your head down, and for years you're going to work, and you're going to be at some point where it's like, oh shit, I didn't realize I was here.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's crazy. So like your content is very, it's, how do you say it? I won't say the word chaotic. It is very it's high energy, which is great. And so do you have like an inspiration or like someone you've looked up to get that style, or is that something you've cultivated on your own over the years?
I can say a couple different things. So when I first started making my content and like it was going viral, but like I was doing what I would think that they wanted to hear, kind of thing. Right. And I had this homie, shout out to Splash the Rook, that I used to work with at Devon Seafood. And he was like, yo, like your videos are really funny, but like when I'm with you, like I'm really laughing at you, like without like you just go and you just talking and shit. And I was like, you don't sound like that even though it's still funny, but like you don't sound like that when you're doing the comic stuff. I'm like, he like, yo, like try to make a video and just be you, like, and just like talk with your normal voice, like. Right. I'm like, all right, cool. And I did it, and like that shit after that it was crazy, because like I started doing like the North Bowl and like fancy restaurants videos, so like I can be my full blown from the hood self as the North Bowl and shit, that because like I was like one of the first people of my friend group to start going downtown, being more of like a diverse area and shit. So I was the one link in between all my friends that was from the hood that had no idea what was going on. So like, you telling your hood friend, yo, where your ID at? I don't got no ID. Why you don't have no ID? Like, shit like that. So like you go through the whole motions, and like I just put it all together. Like, so like I know what they want to hear, kind of shit. Yeah.
What are you into? What are you into the most?
Out of the content that I do? Yeah.
I love your football videos.
I like the football. I like the football ones with the mic ruffles when they hit. Yeah, I like those. Probably the most, because I get to be like I get to basically rap a little bit, right? Like, and put up my own bars, like when I said try this in a small town, like a white chair, I'm hitting you over top, boom. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like a bar, like a little bit, and it was like I like being able to do that. Like shout out to Coach 30, he do it very well too. He do the same kind of thing, but he do it like he watching film. Yeah. And I kind of do it like a live action, like it's really happening. Right. And it's just crazy, like the things you can relate it to see if they got that. Like, like
you can create a ton of one-liners too. Yeah. Someone can see you in the street and be like, yo, and
yeah. But a lot of people bring up some of the one-liners that they'll see on there, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, like the dude always says like he's a Giants fan, and he like just like going through your girlfriend for the first time, shocked. And like you can drop little bars like that. Like I said, I love the creativity and being able to, because like I want to get the Easter egg one where nobody really got, and then somebody get it, and I'm like, oh, he got it. That's what I live for.
So you've cultivated a bit of a fan base over the years. How often do you connect with them, and do they reach out to you or anything like that?
Oh, for sure. Because like, my fan base, primarily a lot of it comes like Eagles, and then like, just walking around the Center City. Most of the people knew me from the bartending life videos to the Eagles life videos. So people always see me, or like, they always show love. Like, oh, what's up? If I can, I'll take their phone, call them a dickhead, let them on their Snapchat or whatever. Yeah. And like, I work at Garage on Fridays. So like sometimes people be like, yo, oh my God, you the guy, I know you worked here. Like
Garage at Fishtown? Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No shit. I mean, by the time this video gonna come out, I might not, but cause shit going up right now. No, fuck with you. No, I'm gonna stay with Garage probably to the end of the football season, and then we're gonna see what happens after that.
That's lit.
Yeah. So like people in Garage will see me, and they like, what the? it's kind of getting annoying at work a little bit, but
Yeah,
because it's like I'm shaking your hand and then he want a picture and then I'm making drink, like I'm really working and shit.
Yeah, you're trying.
So like but I'd always try to show love everywhere.
Yeah.
Always, what's up, dickhead? If you don't greet me with that, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you gotta greet me with what's up, dickhead.
When did that become a thing? When did you coin that?
I just think it was like a funny, like shout out to Tiz. Tiz like kind of walked so I could run because like he kind of brought the dickhead shit to the screen first.
Yeah,
and it's just like a funny, like people just love to. I don't know, like people that are not from Philly, like you just say it like that sweater green as shit, dickhead. Like everybody gonna be like that's funny. Like the fuck, like it's like. I don't know. And then like I do say it in my regular life because like everybody from Philly that's from the hood, they say it, like everybody say it. Like
yeah,
it's
like a Philly thing.
A lot of people think it's like I just say it. Like no, it's just a Philly thing. Everyone say it.
Yeah.
Like it's no one person says the word. Everybody say the word.
Yeah.
But it's just like putting it on the forefront. I think I can make it like big, like a big thing, like a real big deal. Like that's a Philly thing, like the cheesesteak. Like
yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to like, I'm really curious about like your family as well. Like, do you have any like siblings or anything like that? Is there a family that you're connected to?
Not like in a traditional sense. Like we connected, like we love each other, but like not in the traditional sense at all. I got a brother that do live in Philly. We're not that close. He's cool. He's dope, but like we follow two different paths. He's like 4 years older than me. He got like 4 kids. I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
And, like it was just two totally different walks of life. My mom lives in Delaware. She's a Cowboys fan. Fuck you, mom.
Oh shit. Come on, mom.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I need to dig my grandma up and ask her, why the fuck you raised this bitch? The fuck you doing?
Bro, I met it's funny because I met a girl at Xfinity and she is a Cowboys fan. And I was asking her, and I was like, why? And she's like,
I think I have an answer on why in two different ways.
Okay.
So my mom is a Eagle. This is the first way. My mom is a Cowboys fan because she's a dick eater. And she was dick eating on my dad because he was a cool ass dude. Probably that's why I'm a cool ass dude. But you're not really that cool of a dude because he's also a Cowboys fan. So that's the reason why she's a Cowboys fan. And I have the reason why he's a Cowboys fan is because, and this is my only thought. If it's not this, I have no idea. In the 90s, it was fucked up for people of color, and I think that they looked at that's the only sport that most people follow because it's the most, I guess, I want to say diverse American sport. And they watched fucking Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin kick ass in the 90s, winning like back-to-back damn near 3 times, black people to look up to while they're playing sports. A lot of people became fans of that. And also it was America's team. It's like all these, you know what I mean? So like I get black males that got gravitated towards that. I can't be mad at that. That's the only reason I say if you're under 30, it does not make sense.
Right.
Now, if that made sense to you, there were black males doing it and it was a Cowboys, you're still a dick eater because you could have just dick eated Randall. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like he was good. I mean, he won the Super Bowl, but he was good.
Yeah.
But
right,
I think that's the only reason that we have a lot of that, especially like in the black community in Philly. Now, if they're white, it's definitely their dad, and he just loves America.
Yeah, real shit.
That's literally it. And
then you got Dawkins, Westbrook. Some may say McNabb, but I guess that's up in the air. But like you got some people you can look up to in Philly. But you're an Eagles fan, die hard, and it's just so funny how your parents Cowboys fans and that probably low key is what made you like such a big Eagles fan.
Probably so, but like it's just like. Y'all really went against the grain. And like I said, if that's the reason my dad chose, all to be him. But if you just chose because they was winning, that got to be the most dicky and shit.
That's like being a Warriors fan when Durant was on it.
Yeah, that's
like
shout out. That's like your dad getting his ass whooped by another guy. You're like, all right, you're my dad now. It's over between me and this guy.
That's true.
That's
true.
some bandwagon hopping shit. Like you can't take the loss. Your psyche's that weak.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, why can't you just take a little loss? I've been rocking with my team for a long time. Lost
a lot.
Yeah, that's why them Cowboys they weak.
I was looking at the top 100 players list the other day, and it's so funny because it's Hurts and then it's Jefferson, the guy we passed up on. We drafted Rager.
Oh yeah,
instead.
we drafted Rager. Yeah,
it's just like shake that with that's a huge loss, but now the Eagles are back now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if we'd have drafted JJ, I don't know if everything would have been the same. We probably missed out on another guy. We probably would. Yeah, I mean, so I got to take the team we got today.
I agree.
Yeah,
I actually agree with that. And so, do you think if you weren't homeless and going through some of the things you struggled with, that you'd be the Malik Joe you are today?
If I didn't go through that,
Like, yeah.
yeah, well, for sure, I still would, because like the trials was still always gonna come, regardless. The trials gonna come, and I was always 100. Even being homeless, I still wasn't. It wasn't like I was sad about it. Like it was like I know that I'm gonna get through. Like I'm Malik. You put like, come on now. I got arms. I got legs. You can't stop. And a cell phone. You can't stop me. I'm like, I was Wallow before Wallow got out. Shout out to him. Shit, he gave everybody a fucking head start. But I was already on that. You can't stop this. My shit is beating in there. You can't stop it. You can't stop me.
Where do you think that confidence comes from?
Like I said, I don't know. I was like growing up, it was always when motherfuckers having a speech and it's a whole class, they eyeballing me because I'm eyeballing them. I don't know where it came from. I guess a little bit from my mom. My mom she was a certified ass whooper, so she at ease, like you know what I'm saying, like a tent hut, like so I gave attention to where authority came from, and she installed that in me to respect authority, whatever, from all the way, all levels, respect everybody really. So I always gave mad attention to anybody that's speaking to me in a hall. Make sure I stood up, make sure I'm paying attention, very coachable. And then one thing after that, and then I don't know, it's just like you can literally do anything. Like all you gotta do is just do it. Like I don't know. Like I've seen just do it. You can't fail if you're doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when people are starting shit or trying to do shit, they get attached to the outcome. And I think the second you detach yourself from that outcome is when the things in your life start to find you.
Right. And then a lot of people pick a lot of the wrong things too. Because like you could be, if you're really looking for an outcome, you probably don't love that thing. Because like I said, I don't even remotely think of an outcome. I just, I mean, I would love for this to be able to pay for it. I could just do this all day. Yeah. But, until that moment happens, it won't. But other than that, I don't really have I just really enjoy creating the shit. Like I literally enjoy it. Like I can do this all day.
And that's why I think you're going to get to where you want to be. Because like I said, it's been such a theme. Because like I've noticed the people that I've had on this podcast recently, it's like you guys all say the same thing. It's like, I don't necessarily have an end goal, which is I love what I'm doing and I want to do it as much as I can.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, what do you think is going to be like the next evolution of Malik Joe? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years with this stuff?
5 years, I've definitely been on ESPN multiple times. I've definitely dibble-dabbled in like the NFL in some ramification of like, I don't know if you ever seen Marshawn Lynch's show when he like kind of like goes around to all the games and like stuff like that. Yeah. I think I can land something that's like that, to like be able to go to all the games and everything like that, like in my own lane though. Like everything I can picture, I can only picture it in my own lane because it's going to work my own way because of the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
for sure. And do you have like what would you say, like, because I know you talk about your parents a little bit and your family. What do you think that they instilled in you that like is really helped you like in your journey?
I'm very big on like, I don't know, from my memory, I'm very big on words. Like if you tell me something, I probably never forget it. Like if it strikes the right chord. And my uncle told me a long time ago, like just never give up. Like that's what he told me. Never give up. Always be the best in the room. Like always be the best in the room. Never give up. Never look like you're tired. Like, and then like those words like spoke. Like I've just did that my whole life. Like and I would say that's what was instilled in me. I've like in my mind, like my mom whooping my ass, making sure I was obedient and shit like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you have anyone outside of your family, anyone like comedians or content creators that you may get inspiration from or just look up to in general?
Oh shit, I forget his name. Fuck, Tony something with an S. He's fucking good. I really appreciate when people like are really good with the creativity and like how they do it. Like, ooh, that's like still sharp and still. Like I feel like it's not like this. It's like when hip hop was like young, like in the 90s, and like you have Busta Rhymes and like Nas and like Jay-Z like in a cypher. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's our little like electronic ciphers a little bit. Like when you got like people good like getting after it, like Haha Davis and like Drewski. Like Drewski is like when you asked me that previous question, matter of fact, Drewski is something I would picture myself being able to go into a lane that's T-Mobile commercials, like being a worldwide like notice for that,
going mainstream with
going mainstream and still loving what you're doing because you know I'm still want to be involved in what I'm doing. Like I'm saying, I don't want to just sell out and just do shit to do it. I mean, I'm sure that's gonna happen, but yeah, okay. I want to,
So outside of the content creation, there's obviously that work-life balance, and so outside of the content creation, what do you enjoy outside of that?
What you mean? Wait.
So I know you mentioned like when like you obviously you have like your content creation, you're filming and all that stuff. But like outside of that, when you're not filming, like I know you mentioned that you enjoy like the Muay Thai boxing. Like what do you?
Oh yeah. So I'm a fucking weirdo. So yeah, I like I definitely like Muay Thai, boxing, and kickboxing, like staying in shape, fitness and stuff like that. Yeah. But I'm very much into fucking aliens, like
really,
like Joe Rogan.
Really?
So I listen to like stuff about like aliens and philosophy and like on the quantum levels, like in a lot of interstellar like movies type.
Interstellar is a great movie.
Inception type movies where like you can never end it. The game Death Stranding, I'll watch that play through like 14 times. Like
really,
yeah. Like I like stuff where as though your mind can't really grasp it because like if you just get a clear answer, it's like okay, that was cool, but like I want to be able to like I don't know, I can't
build on it and also like and make your own conclusions from it too.
Right. That's why I like weird ass music too, like Banks. Like she'll say a song and like it's like one of those songs where you can interpret it as like 3 different things. And I like my mind to fucking like dance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You keep yourself stimulated.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
And so like you said, you mentioned like those kind of movies and the aliens. You obviously think they're real.
Yeah, for sure.
I
seen 2 UFOs.
Bro.
This is gonna be the viral clip. I said that motherfucker's a fucking dickhead. Yo, that's hilarious. That was a street like dickhead. No, I've definitely seen 2 UFOs.
You said you saw 2 UFOs.
Yeah. So the first time I saw a UFO, this is crazy. This is about to be. I'm going viral for this.
Clipping this, John.
Yo, so the first time I see a UFO, right? I'm walking down the street. On Broad, going north towards Center City on the right hand side, next to the fire truck, right there, like I think Broad and Christian, or like Broad and Catherine, Broad and Catherine, Broad and Christian,
yeah,
somewhere in that area. I can't never forget it because I can't forget the night. I was leaving bowling, I was walking up, and something like flew like over top of my head, like through the cloud. I'm talking the clouds were like pulling, like, and it like you couldn't hear it. But you can feel it with your ears. It was so weird. Like if you were to take like a giant vibrating cell phone, but like with like it just sounded like it was like faint,
like such a low frequency that
it was
okay,
and it was like green.
That's a crazy ass sound effect you just did.
It was like and it was like green, pink, like blue, all that shit, like all these colors, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck was that? Like I've never seen nothing like that big, moving that fast, quiet like that, right?
Yeah.
To the point is where I'm like, oh shit. I just remember when Neil Tyson deGrasse said, if a missile hits, turn the opposite way where it passed you, because once the mushroom John come through, the glass is gonna break and it's gonna go right in your eyes. All the glass from that area. So the first thing I thought once it got past like the City Hall statue, I'm like, fuck. And I turned around and I went behind the fire truck, and I'm just bracing. I'm like,
oh shit, nothing.
Okay, that wasn't a fucking plane. That wasn't a fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was. I know what I was there to see it, and I'm never gonna forget that day.
That's wild. I have a theory. So I've actually been looking into this shit too, because like the government pretty much confirmed it, and they're just not showing anyone anything.
Right.
So I have a theory. So think of like how you see like an ant on the ground, right? Like we're not gonna go talk to an ant because we don't speak its language, and we're superior beings to like an ant, because like you know what I'm saying. I think that aliens don't talk to us because they think they're superior beings to us. Like we're like ants to them.
For sure.
I feel like that's just my thing. I think that's why we haven't seen them, up close and communicate with them.
Yeah, I feel like they have some type of way to go into the 4th dimension in which we can't see.
And that's why you're so interested in all that shit.
Yeah, because it's like because I can't figure it out. If I can get a clear answer on something, it's like, all right, well, I'm done with that now. Yeah. I need my mind to just get after it.
Yeah. No, I think that's like I think that's probably ultimately keeps you going, right? Just keeping that stimulation going and shit like that.
For sure.
So when it comes to like, I have to ask you, when it comes to like Philly athletes, do you have one? Do you have like a favorite Philly athlete or a top 3?
That's from Philly or just play for Philly?
Just plays for Philly.
Oh, Brian Dawkins, number 1.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson, number 2. Number 3, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Let's go.
I saw you post some content about him and shit too. That's pretty funny.
That's my homie.
Yeah, he's fucking talented, man. I think him and Devontae Smith are
He's the dog, man. I remember I gave him that present, the oven sign, man. That was lit.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, that was lit.
So obviously, you think Eagles are your favorite team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And so, what's your prediction for this season? I have to ask.
I think, what is that, 23-0? 23-0?
Yeah, so we're
23-0 bowl?
undefeated Super Bowl.
23-0 bowl. I'm an Eagles fan, man.
Yeah.
23-0 bowl. We don't lose. Are you crazy? We don't lose until we lose.
Exactly. Is this like you, bro?
We almost did that shit last year too.
Dude, yo, literally,
like, what the fuck?
Yo,
we lost 3 times.
Crazy. Yo, literally last season, it was halftime of the Super Bowl, and I'm just going to the bathroom whenever it's halftime. In my head, I'm like, we're about to win the fucking Super Bowl. I'm like, oh my god, I know.
Man, oh man.
Where were you watching that game at, bro?
We had like a sponsorship with Bet Parks Casino. Shout out to Bet Parks Casino. Me, Eddie Alvarez, Dunphy, Maniac Malloy, Sam, we all like kind of like filled this place up at the Molten Gold Company. Like I think it's around here, matter of fact.
Yeah. Gamal House,
the church, the Port Richmond Church.
Yep.
Filled out the Port Richmond Church. It was crazy, man. I remember when AJ Brown scored, and like every time AJ Brown scores now, everybody's like going to fucking stare at me because it's fucking AJ Brown now. It's like, so as soon as he scored, they're like, I'm open. It was fucking nuts, and I was like, yo, we're about to fucking turn this city inside out.
Yeah, bro.
And I think it was a blessing that we didn't, because Philly only knows how to do it worse. Like,
right.
We can never do something and like, well, Tennessee kind of fucked. Like when the riots happened in Portland looked at Philly like, oh shit, you would have thought the shit happened on Broad Street. We fucked the city up. Like, you know, bro. Like us with the having the videos of the fight, the previous year as being it so recent. This year, we would just had to do it worse. Like every dollar dog night is gonna get worse and worse.
It's true. That's true.
Like, we only make shit worse in like the best dickhead way,
bro. That's true. Yeah, honestly, like that would have been so crazy. If
we'd have been still putting up traffic lights. Like it would have been so fucking bad.
Dude, you know what I'm really excited for? I'm excited for the Eagles versus Bills game, and that's in Philly. We're doing a tailgate for that. I think we're gonna partner.
That's Kelly Green game, right?
It might be.
I think that's Kelly. I think it's Dolphins and Bills.
Dolphins and Bills like Kelly Green games.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
So it's gonna be a big one.
So yeah, I think we're gonna partner with the Bills Mafia and just do like a crazy tailgate.
Oh, I'm putting somebody through the table.
Yo,
I'm not selling for nobody.
We're gonna have to.
I'm not selling for none of y'all.
I want you off the top of the boombox, fucking slamming a Bills fan on the table
for sure,
bro. I think we're gonna have to like get security for that. I'm not even kidding. That's gonna be insane, bro. The Bills people, they go hard too.
They go hard, but I mean they come into our house.
Exactly.
I would get 13 crackheads right off Broad. Go crazy. Get 13 crackheads right off Broad. Go crazy.
Get them
baby.
some Kelly Green jerseys.
Kelly Green, perk 30'd up. They not losing. Perk 30'd up.
I think Philly can't.
That's Resident Evil, nigga.
Bro, that's gonna be the craziest tailgate of all time.
Oh man, Bills Mafia versus us, the kids. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, you got to get me in on that. I gotta get in on that,
bro. I want you in on everything. I want you to come out to all the tailgates, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there.
And so you and Don for starting a pod. I don't know if you guys officially announced it yet.
Yeah, no, it's out. It's out. Yeah. We officially starting the Pulp Fiction podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. We bringing you, sports betting, content, current events, dickheads alike, all that shit. It's going down. We got some good guests coming through too.
I'm hyped for that, man. Yeah. You guys, like I said, I love seeing people that I know and care about just doing their thing, man. Is podcast something you always wanted to do?
I like talking shit and I like doing content. It's just like my mind is like so out there. Like if I was in your position, we probably would have never got off like ants. I'd have still been talking about like how you think they really fuck though. Like, you think an ant rubs one out like, and what's the time on that? Because like it's got to be micro. It's got to be like for us like rubbing one out. It's like maybe a minute. If I'm in a rush, I can get 45 seconds. It's got to be a fire scene though.
Yeah, that's
an ant though. Like it's probably like 0.3. Like bam.
It's probably what it sounds like too. It's probably just that. You're walking past. Oh, here's the. You're like, what the fuck?
No, I heard that one time. I was high as shit one time. I'm outside. And I was like, that was an ant that just busted nut.
Yo, I'm dead. Yeah.
I was like, y'all heard that? They was like, no. I was like, yo, an alien just busted. I mean, an ant just busted.
Could you imagine if that's like the next subject of this pod? No, I'm kidding.
No. See, like, that's why I couldn't do it, because I would just keep going.
But I think that's why you're just gonna be so funny, because like Dumpy's hilarious, and obviously you're a funny ass dude too, and the energy's gonna be really high. So I'm even gonna watch. I'm super excited for that even to come out.
Oh man, I can't wait. The first video we recorded was fucking hilarious.
You did record it? You recorded it?
Yeah, we recorded our like trailer promo. I'll show you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can see it off air and stuff.
That's
but,
hype.
Yeah.
What else you got cooking, man?
I got that. I got I'm working with Bad Parts Casino. I'm dropping like videos every week. Eagles Huddle, voiceovers coming all year round this year. I think the voiceovers is gonna take me to the next level, just with notoriety and like people just like really sharing them, and like people actually like to like when their name is in something, they like fucking look on it and it's like cool. Like that's how I met, like, I mean, well, they like text me now through like on Instagram, like Dante Hall and like Antoine Winfield. Like, I mean, that's like dope. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's gonna take that shit up. But yeah, that's definitely what I got coming up next.
I was gonna ask you if you'd ever thought you'd be in this position to where you can say something like that, but like obviously, yeah, you did. Like
what, the ants?
Like no, I mean like saying shit, like having like this motherfucker.
You really in on the ants? What's up with you?
No, chill. Dude's getting fucking trying to get me canceled, yo. So like I'm talking about like the Dante Halls and shit like that. Like you obviously always have this like crazy belief in yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like I said, like that shit, this is so contagious, because when you surround yourself with people like yourself, you could because I truly believe that once you see it in yourself, that's when everyone else sees it around you.
For sure.
You know?
I think that's what it is. Because you see, like, you got that essence, so like people just like see it just oozing out of you whenever you like it, I don't know, it's always been like that my whole life.
Dude, I mean that's a amazing ability that you've been able to, master right away, because it takes people years for that shit, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know I fuck up sometimes too. Sometimes I get down on myself and shit. But like, I already know, like, I just know that my ass gotta get up and work. Right. And I gotta work at it. And like, it's like, I used to think like when people were like, yeah, like even if you like find out what you ever like you want to do, it's still work and it's not gonna like, you're not gonna like it. I'm like, no, I fucking like this shit. Yeah, you love it. I love this shit. If I had to go to work and like edit videos all day, I would love it. I would 1000% love it. It's
because we're creatures of adapting and surviving. So you're always gonna figure a way out. Like to say you coming out of your homelessness. And the one thing that I picked up on that you really that you like live is, I always tell people like when they're down, it's that as long as you realize that this shit is temporary, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get through it, and it's not gonna be forever. Last thing, what's going on in Bumble, man?
Yo, man, I want to date on this girl with Bumble, right? Let me tell you this wild story, man. It was good. Like, everything was going great. I'm like, hitting it with the stuff. I spent $450 on that date. You know that?
Shit.
$450.
Where'd you go?
We went to Assembly, right? That was like a deuce. We went to Vango. That was like 100. Then we went back to Assembly.
Damn.
And like the date was lit. I don't even know why I went back. I should have just been like, all right, but every dude going to date with that like possible thought in the back of the head, I might get some of that booty. I might get some of that, that rain on me.
That gushy.
Yeah. So like the date must go on. And she had that turkey too.
Yeah. She definitely got a turkey.
She had the yurt, bruh. That shit was fat. I'm like, damn, like I'm about to see what's going on. She probably just used me for food, to be honest. But like $450 is crazy.
It's a lot of food, bro.
That's a lot of food. And like the hookah was like and then the drinks. Damn,
that's what drinks are gonna get you, bro.
Yeah, I thought she was like, I was thinking stone cold at that point. She was still ready to go. I'm like, yo, you ain't drunk yet? You ain't got the one margarita, you supposed to be shaking your ass. Have the two margaritas, those are giving me head. I don't know how the song
Good thing this shit ain't monetized anyway, so it don't matter.
Cool.
I was like, no wait, so like you what's what happened? You took her out and then
she was a Cowboys fan at the end.
Nah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That was it.
Next.
Damn, that would have been the first thing I asked her, to be honest.
I just didn't. I was looking at that ass.
I know.
And I ain't really think of it. And so I'm just like, damn. I really want to hit that. And I would have hit that even if she'd have told me that. I ain't gonna hold you. I just wasn't going to keep dating her.
Damn. Shit. Crazy, man. I mean, so like, and obviously, dude, you're on such a hustle right now, bro. So
I'm parting it up. I'm locking in. Shout out to Eat Performance.
Hell yeah. You got time for? Do you have time for a relationship, like real shit?
No, actually, realistically, I don't. I don't have time for a relationship. I don't even think about like. I wish I was like this. If I took off my hat right now, y'all be like, damn, yeah, I can tell you don't give a fuck because my hair fucked. Like I don't even care. Like I'm just like, yo, like I'm going to get up and I'm going to grind. I'm going to make this video, make this voiceover. I can't even if you remotely try to talk to a girl, she want to call you. Like I can't. My phone is literally my device for income.
Right.
So until I get a second one, you can't just call. You can't call me. Like
Right.
I'm literally because if I'm in the middle of recording and you call me and that was a good take, I'm gonna be fucking hot. So yeah, it's annoying. But I'm not worried about no hoes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Get that money, bro.
Get the money. I'm not worried. I wish I known that. Listen, I spent my whole 20s to 30s going broke, trying to fall in love and over tipping. Still over tip. Fuck the love.
Yeah. Malik, where can they find you on social media, bro?
At the real Malik Joe on all platforms. Also, be on the lookout for my Twitch channel. I'm Twitch streaming starting probably the next start of September. I'm gonna be doing Twitch streams, Apex, Call of Duty, the whole nine. Shout out to ePerformance. Make sure you check out the Pulp Fiction podcast. Me and Dumphy 215. That's your boy. Yeah, man, I'm all over the place, man. You gonna see me coming to a bar near you, and make sure if you see me, say, "What up, dickhead?"
Bro, you work hard as shit, man. And I just want to say I respect everything you're doing.
I appreciate it.
Can't wait to work with you in the future, man. Pop out to them tailgates, and dude, like I said, you're amazing and you're killing it, bro.
Fuck
so
yeah, dog.
thank you for coming on the Loft, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Loft. I'm Kevnichols. That's the real Malik Joe. Peace, dickheads.
See ya, dickhead. Fuck you talking about.